You know, a lot of the Team Dragon Force people, including Paul and Rinker, you know, they used to play on public machines all around Illinois when Brunswick Zone had a lot more. In the Groove machines, I mean, they would go to the Brunswick Zone before, you know, everyone just was able to get their own.
And they'd
machines.
play on them no matter how cratery or dead sensors in there.
Playing in the different eras of ITG will kind of do that.
Yeah.
Because the public machines, I don't know much about the lore about the Brunswick Zone machines. Whether they were allowed to be modded, whether they were allowed to be raised, whether
no, it's not. Shit.
Customs or anything like that.
I think ATB told me about them once, and they're pretty cavernous.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I believe it.
I don't know, there's just such a skill that comes from some of these players I see, like you included. You're able to play so cleanly on a setup that's not your own. I've only been doing this game a couple years, and it shows when I'm not on my own hardware. Very cool to see that distinction in uppers, too.
Playing at U of I helped a lot because the Rec Room pads are, well, they're not the greatest.
I've played them once or twice.
Just straight up. They've always been temperamental, and they've always been maintenance nightmares. But, you know, learning to deal with that is just how you do it.
It's a skill in and of itself. Ooh, okay, so we got some fun ones for this card draw.
Oh, yes, I see. Six-finger death punch coming up again. Red line, extremely difficult shard. Moony eyes.
I really like Red Line.
Really?
I find it to be an easier 13, like physically and stamina-wise.
I think I still had to do some pad maintenance when I tried it, and so I got destroyed by it.
I got 39 whites and like 15 excellence or something.
That's pretty good. That's pretty
if
good.
I can do that, I think it shows it's definitely easier than Red Line.
Or you could have just beasted it. You could have just hauled.
Right, good run that day.
Red line, Moony eyes, deceptively tricky, especially once things start really kicking in with the side switches. Your smile may actually be the most basic of the
Moony eyes, when you said side switches, you mean like it does the back to the side switch on the bracket?
Yeah.
And then
it does a side switch on the bracket, and then you go back.
I think it was Mirren or someone, but they were laughing at me. They were like, you're supposed to double step that. And I was like, I don't know about that.
It's a crossover.
It flows so perfectly when you cross behind and then go to the bracket for the side switch.
Maybe it doesn't. Maybe that's why I didn't like it.
I think they feel good to side switch.
Like,
and apparently we're not the only ones who tried that. I think someone said Mark does it like that too. Mark QQQ.
Oh yeah, and Ghost Ship, yeah, Sorry. Okay. Yeah, Sorry all the way.
I like that. Okay, yeah. And just
5 straight Sorays.
I'm being a commentator. It's fun.
The ones afterwards are Take Me to Pleasure Island, which is ATV and B-Curse, and then Glitch Nerds, which is Snooze? Or Ludi.
I love Glitch Nerds.
Glitch
it's
Nerds,
a hard but fun 12.
Glitch Nerds is probably one of my favorite modern tech shirts.
It's got a nice mix of bursts, little 3-note 30 seconds, like some brackets, a couple foot switches and stuff like that. And you gotta love Camellia stuff for this game. It's always so hype. Oh, Kingly is asking, was it written as a side switch or double step?
All right, that one's on you, Sorry.
Sorry, feel free to fill us in. Take me to school. Oh, Elliot's
Elliot is looking very, very clean.
It's a side switch.
It's a side
I can't wait to rub that in whoever I was talking to.
Mirren, right? Yeah.
I'm going to tell him.
Yeah.
That's right. That's the based response. That's what I wanted to hear.
Like, I was going to say, like, Sorry doesn't pass up an opportunity to throw in tech.
Right?
For better or for worse. It's going to have extra tech.
Yeah, because it does it on the later ones, Sorry. Okay.
Mirror double steps everything. Exactly. Incorrect playing.
This is good. I thought I was going crazy. Oh, got a couple misses from him each. A couple pesky foot switches. Oh, it looks like C has transitioned from shoes to socks.
Is that right?
I think he's going back to what he knows best. All right, solid warm up from both of them. Wow, Blue's got a 99 EX just casually on these 11s and such.
All right, you want to? Oh yeah, all right. You want to grab the camera?
Oh yeah.
All right, let's get this. All right, 6-finger death punch, red line, Mooney eyes, your smile, go ship.
These are all
5
very
stories.
fun charts. Yeah, sorry, I believe Arabian Nights was in the first match. By the way, Kingly, I love Arabian Nights. I'm not an uppers, so I won't be playing it, but I think that's a great chart. Very tricky.
All right.
All right, so it looks like we got, what's the order?
Red line is first.
Finger death punch, and ghost ship. This is an interesting draw.
I was like actually in the middle now.
It's going to have everything.
-4
This is
still.
spicy.
It's incredible.
You got a pretty spicy end of a 13.
Yeah, you're going to have speed. You're going to
A
have
very spicy 10.
a lot of bracket focus, a lot of turning, especially in Ghost Ship.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm excited to see both of them take on Red Line.
I think Arabian Nights showed up in the second match because that was in my first match.
And I think you guys are still trying to get the pads kind of fully functional
Yeah,
at that point.
There was something happened.
I thought I saw some sus down arrow mishaps.
Yeah, it was sus for like 3 or 4 sets.
Oh, boy. A little rougher start from Blue
CMF
there
very
with an
clean on
excellent. And a missed. So C is doing the ghost stepping strategy, filling in those stepping everything.
Is that a known strategy?
I guess he just doesn't want to do the patim. I've heard a couple people discuss it here. Yeah, C with 10
Yeah,
and
see,
1.
that to me is very tricky. When you do a hit a bracket, and then you got a foot switch off of the bracket. That is confusing.
The down's not too bad. I think it's impossible on the up arrow. The one that's in this chart in particular can sometimes
don't look now.
feel
Don't look now, but
natural.
CMMF is absolutely killing this, slaying this.
Yeah. This is, I think he just needed to get back into his socks. Rinker's pads are being used for the upper division, and they seem like they have some flex and give, so they might be sock-friendly hard pads.
A little bit more. Well, Rinker is a former stamina player, so, you know.
And his pads are both just so worn in and beaten down. Oh, C picked up a couple mistakes, but he's back on.
Whoa.
Ooh, I think
too
Blue's got a
bursty.
couple mess ups.
Too bursty indeed.
Yes, Sore, we got the sock gaming just for you. All right, well,
Now CMMF has been
similar
picking up
white
more
counts
white counts.
now.
However, the excellent count is still very, very much in their favor.
And his overall blues are higher. Excellent match.
Really,
between
really
those
good run.
two.
Really good run. Anything better than 10-1 on that is just legendary.
Well, we got C for
It's so
red
hard.
line.
cmmf takes red line. Got
Now,
6-finger
this will
death
be
punch
interesting because maybe Blue's not as familiar with that one. It seemed like he just kind of tripped up in a couple spots.
Yeah, maybe it was just something that
C self-admittedly always talks about his lack of ability to FA 10s and 11s and lowers and
Is
stuff.
that right? Well,
I don't think it's right, but
this
he
is a-
seems to they seem to perceive that.
This
so.
this is one of the hardest 10s, so maybe that'll flip the
Flip it
script.
around so he crushes it again.
Possibly. Well, all we can do is just wait and see.
Yeah, it'll be very interesting to watch these two battle it out over something with a little more breathing room.
Did I see that Bluebuster is not C-modding this?
Is not what?
Not C-modding this? I thought I saw some like speed gimmicks on that side, but maybe not.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Count's
Right,
very
well-
similar right now.
Yeah, they are very close at the moment. About a 5-step differential to Blue at the moment. A couple more now, but
Okay, central gimmick of this chart is essentially double stepping on, and it's a foot switch.
yeah, when that freeze comes, sometimes I'll like hop feet onto it. Sometimes I'll do a 16th note foot switch on it to switch feet. It's kind of cool that it's got those options.
It takes some getting used to, for sure.
Yeah.
You gotta figure out how you want to attack it.
We need a plan of action before just taking this one on. Wow. Blue holding the quad so far.
Blue's got the quad. Really good white count, about 20-1.
Ooh, he picked up a
CMF
miss,
slipping
but
a little bit, but only one excellent. One miss now from Bluebuster. Things are going to get a little bit more complicated in this last 20%.
nerves are going to play a big part in who gets more whites here.
Possibly. I mean, at this point, you got to be
excellents in
fully
both.
mentally focused on hitting each tech,
Yeah, no skipping the stuff here.
and you got to keep doing the little hop over. It looks like Bluebuster will take this cleanly with a really great
All
white
right,
count.
so that's 1-1 for
That's correct.
this round.
Yeah.
All
It's going to
right.
come down to Ghost Ship,
So
which again, this is one of the most varied charts, I would say, especially out of the stuff that's not directly in upper.
I have a mental lock on it.
Yeah, this one's got a little of everything.
I feel it's
And it's
tricky to hold the form when those foot switch and bracket sections kind of switch between them.
Also,
it's easy to pick up some greats.
It's also 110, and 110 is a non-standard BPM. I mean, the democracy round for November was 110 or less or 210 or higher, right?
Oh.
And that's because it's a non-standard BPM.
Yeah, you don't find it in the wild too much.
I mean, with these kind of glitch hoppy songs, 110 is kind of standard, but the representation in current meta isn't found that often. A lot of people are stepping the 140 to 160 range.
Yeah. I like when stuff is a little slower, but maybe charted quick.
It allows you to throw more things in without it being overwhelming.
So far, it looks like C got some excellent.
Kingsley talking about the 128 BPM and 11s. Like you got one specifically in mind. One specifically in mind.
Yes, Kingsley, I'll take 11s at 128.
One Arabian Nights, please. All right, 11 and 2 for Bluebuster. Extremely good in the first half.
27 or 21 and 9. now.
11 to 28 by Copper Puppy.
I've missed where they are on C's side, but maybe some of the
That's basically-
double taps
It's basically
pick up some excellence.
non-stop at 4 funeral.
Yeah, Blue having a very clean run here.
Blue is nothing short of killing him right now. This is about a 30 to 1 white count. Not taken away from cmmf. This is a clean run too. No misses, no grades.
Oh yeah, we do have a miss recently from Elliot over here.
It probably
Blue.
won't be enough.
Since the misses aren't so harsh against your score.
It's gonna look like a 2-1 in Bluebuster's favor.
Got a 40 blue disparity there. Wow, 23-1. That is impressive. C still got a great score there. That looks like what would be one of my best scores I could get on this, on a C's side. 98 EX on these 11s and up is pretty impressive.
Yeah, no doubt.
That EX score does not hold any bars.
Well, that's the end of the pool. And so, let's see. Yeah, we're going to switch over to Pool C. I'm probably going to switch off of commentary. I wonder if Tony wants to come back on this.
I'll commentate with Tony for a little bit.
I mean, he was the one that was sitting here before. Of course,
So,
I don't see him right now, so. Yeah.
Who's in this next pool? Huh? Oh. Oh, so do we have?
All right, let's load up Pool 3. Here we got Chance R, Viva Lumu, Simo, and Talkion.
Whoa, this is a stacked pool.
We need. I don't know. All right.
Of course, Chance during ITL last year came out of the woodwork and blew everyone away with his scores.
I kind of dropped out I kind of burned out of playing ITL before Chance started making a run.
Submitting.
And I'm like, who is Chance R in the 300K club? And apparently very, very good.
Yeah.
Disgustingly good.
I talked to them yesterday, and they said they've been playing for 17 or so years. They primarily came up on the PS2 edition.
Well, and
I guess played it in secret to damn near perfection.
It's just like the Pie Guy.
So is this first matchup Chance and Viva? Steven and Chance?
No, it's not. It is Talkion.
Ooh.
Talkion versus Steven Lowe.
I'm